What's the darkest thing a teacher ever did to you? My AP Calculus teacher, Mr. Brennan, destroyed my college future because I wouldn't cheat for his son. It started junior year. His son, Tyler, was in my class, a legacy admit to the honors program who couldn't solve basic equations without his dad's help. Mr. Brennan would literally pause mid-lesson to explain concepts again when Tyler looked confused, but if I raised my hand, he'd say, "Figure it out yourself, that's how you learn." The first test, Tyler sat directly behind me. I felt him kicking my chair throughout the exam. When we got results back, we had identical wrong answers. Same work shown, same calculation errors. But here's the thing, my mistakes were actually correct initially. I'd erased and changed them. Tyler's paper had my final wrong answers written in pen from the start. Mr. Brennan pulled me aside after class. "I know what you're doing," he said. "Tyler told me you've been showing him your work during tests. Stop, or there will be consequences." I was stunned. "I'm not. This conversation is over." From that day forward, my grades started dropping. Tests I knew I aced came back with points mysteriously deducted. Work not shown clearly on problems where I'd written every single step. Tyler suddenly acing everything. I started taking photos of my completed tests before turning them in. Within 3 exams, I had proof. Problems marked wrong on my returned test were actually correct in my photos. Partial credit I'd earned just vanished. But here's where it gets darker. College application season. I needed a teacher recommendation for MIT, my dream school. Mr. Brennan taught the highest level math class, so I had no choice but to ask him. "Of course," he said smiling. "I'd be happy to write you a letter." 2 months later, MIT sent their rejection. I was destroyed. I had a 4.0 GPA, 1,570 SAT. I'd won state math competitions. Then my guidance counselor called me in looking pale. "I need you to see something," she said, and showed me her computer screen. She'd requested a copy of Mr. Brennan's recommendation letter for my appeal. He'd written that I was a chronic cheater with no mathematical intuition who relies on others' work. He said I'd pressured his son into sharing answers and that he could not in good conscience recommend me for any academic program requiring integrity. I felt my entire world collapse. He'd sent this to every college I applied to. MIT, Stanford, Berkeley, all of them. My mom, a paralegal, helped me file a formal complaint. We submitted the photo evidence of my altered tests, testimony from other students about Tyler's cheating, even security footage from the hallway showing Mr. Brennan entering the classroom alone during lunch on test days. The district launched an investigation. They forensically analyzed my returned tests. The ink used to mark wrong answers was different from the pen Mr. Brennan used during class. The handwriting in the "work not shown" comments didn't match his normal writing. It was rushed, done quickly. Then they checked Tyler's tests. Several problems had my exact work, word for word, including a unique method I'd invented myself. There was no way Tyler independently came up with my solution process. The school board meeting was packed. Mr. Brennan showed up with a lawyer, but then 3 other students came forward. He'd done the same thing to them, destroyed their recommendations after they refused to help Tyler, who was applying to Ivy League schools he had no business getting into. Mr. Brennan was fired. Tenure couldn't save him from fraud and falsifying academic records. But the story doesn't end there. The guidance counselor helped me draft letters to every college explaining what happened, with the district's official investigation results. MIT reopened my application. I got in. Tyler, his acceptances were revoked when colleges learned his father had been systematically helping him cheat. He ended up at community college. Mr. Brennan is now working retail. And me? I'm a sophomore at MIT studying computer science. Sometimes the darkest thing a teacher does to you becomes the catalyst for them losing everything they tried to protect.